Adeleke is not Fubara. Osun people would have demystified you mercilessly. Momodu replies Wike over claim Tinubu allowed free fair election. Tinubu allowed free fair election. Okay, so if he didn't want to allow free fair election, he would have scattered the election abi. You hear this me. The Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Wike, has said that Governor Adeleke of the Accord Party won the Osun State governorship election because President Bola Tinubu allowed the poll to be fair and fair. Who is it to allow the poll to be fair? The way Wike used to talk to even come and be complicating things and implicating themselves, I don't even understand. So if you did not allow fair and fair, you would have rigged it, abi? It was the one that said people should free Adeleke. Is that what you are telling us? Join a sharp reply from the former presidential aspirant, Momodu. Wike spoke on Tuesday while inspecting flood-affected areas in Maitama, Abuja, Inspector, where he responded to questions on the outcome of the 15th August election. The minister dismissed claims that the federal government manipulated the poll, arguing that the result itself is the answer. The president called him, congratulating him. What does it tell you? If Tinubu did not allow a free and fair election, would they have won? No, he said. Can you hear? As in, does he used to hear himself when he talks? Like, that Wike, does he understand some of the implications of the things that he's saying? If Tinubu did not allow free and fair election, what kind of talk is that? Is the election not supposed to be free and fair in the first place? Now, wow, he pushed back against the suggestion that federal power is routinely deployed in elections, drawing on his own record. When you say force of the federal government, ask those who have survived it. Can you imagine? The people like me who survive federal might, it's not by saying they say, oh, it's not true, he said. The minister went further, saying the ruling party would not have lost had the president chosen to commit himself fully to the contest. I would have been there. I would have won it. We know you now. Master of rigging. Look at what he's saying. And there's nothing the governor can do, he said. He urged observers to distinguish between an off-season governorship poll and a presidential contest, arguing that the outcome of the former should not be automatically be read as an indication of what will happen in the later. Okay now. The remarks, that's the same thing that Rufai is saying, The remark drew a response from Momodu, a former presidential aspirant of the People's Democratic Party in the 2023 general election and now a chieftain of the African Democratic Congress. Reacting on his X handle to a publication headed Wike, I would have been in Osun if Tinubu wanted APC victory at all costs. Momodu wrote, Osun people would have demystified you mercilessly. Adeleke is not Fubara. My couple advice, stop equating yourself to God. I'm telling you, the way he talks, the way he brags, the things he says, it's so annoying. Momodu had declared his support for the Osun governor on 11th August, notwithstanding his membership of a rival opposition party, and had urged opposition parties to set aside individual interests and align behind him. I joined ADC on the basis that prominent members of opposition parties in Nigeria decided to form a broad coalition of forces against the APC cankerworm that has almost destroyed our economy, social cohesion, religious tolerance, and democratic institutions and separation of powers, he said at the time. He added it to be foolhardy not to see that with the manner APC has turned Osun State into a theatre of war, the only sensible strategy is for all opposition parties to align immediately and back the Accord Party candidates. Governor Adeleke, I make this declaration without equivocation or any fear of contradiction. The governor, contesting on the platform of the Accord Party, polled 511,067 votes against the All Progressive Congress candidate, Bola Oyebamiji, who scored 444,815, a margin of 66,252 votes. He won 19 states of the state 30 local government area, while Oyebamiji took 11. Okay, Jacob Alani says, don't mind that loud mouth, good for nothing, wicked Wike. He thought Osun is rivers, they will show you Pepe. Wike wouldn't have gotten a single vote, and Osun would have turned rapper upside down for you. Your dead body will be carried out of Osun State. Don't mind him. He'll just be talking as if he's the one that put all of us there. If the president it's because the president wanted free and fair election. If he didn't want it, he would have gone there. Who are you? They could beat you come off for there. Nonsense. Joe Wike says, what would Tinubu have allowed if not free and fair election? Wicked and Tinubu lead election. Na man go there. Samson says, Daily, you're on points this time. Somebody like Adeleke would have handled and messed up Wike. But the weakling Fubara has given him mouth to talk. No be smart thing. Kolawole says, Barrister Wike, you're not God. Don't equate yourself with God. Osun State is the sacred state of the electorate. People would have shown you what they did. What you did in Rivers State cannot be done in Osun State. The electorate in Osun State would have destroyed your strategy before you know it. Go and study the political history of Osun State people. Those ones, they were ready to stand by their votes. What do you mean? Bible said, may God punish you, Wike, agent of darkness. May God destroy your ego and destroy you forever. Anyway, says, the Wiki master has spoken. Abina, you can imagine. I don't know what this drunk think he is. I'm very sorry for him. Before God and man, he will never escape going to jail. In short, he must surely end up in jail. Mark it somewhere. Anthony says, I thought this man is ADC Adeleke. What happened to your own candidate? You are not even commenting or telling us why your party candidate failed. But you are here attacking Wike. Who failed that? Well, I don't understand. Should Wike no attack person? I am this. So if you Wike, you were in Osun, you would have waved your hands and APC would have won a bit. The only thing you can do is to add to the problems of APC because you are but a burden everywhere you go. APC would have scored lesser if you were present because Osun is not Rivers State. Osun is not Rivers State. God he says Wike is an Ogogoro man. Everybody already knows that one. Even he says make Wike go rest. Rivers State by 2027 will make him regret his action. Honorable says couldn't say about that free and fair election. Nigeria said Wike lacks any moral values. Rarely does he speak of righteous acts, but continues to promote the destruction of and ethos which he lacks and shamelessly out of ignorance regard as it is new normal. The way he talks as if what he's saying makes sense. It doesn't make sense, the things that you're saying. If President Tinubu wants to take Osun State, he would have found a way to do it, and heaven no go fall. Oh, Adeleke has he now lost an election to Ayatollah? Did heaven fall? Well. I wish I don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.